Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Company Heroes 2 replay. Spot on the top side as the red OKW player with Heartless, Jager as teammate as the magenta OKW player. Did I say OKW or Wehrmacht? Wehrmacht player as the OKW player. We have VonManteuffel, who's immediately locked into the Grand Offensive Doctrine. As the opposition as the blue Soviets with Bulat. And his teammate as the yellow Soviets, where we have ps3YES, ps3YES, ps3YESs. I have no idea. Do have double combat engineer into penal opener. Though he's actually saving a bit of manpower. That's actually going to be maybe for an early sniper, or saving up for his queue time for a scout car. And going for penal squad, nope, that's just him being a bit late. Over here we also have more penals, who's immediately going for a sniper. Maybe he was waiting to see whether or not his teammate goes for a sniper. That could also be a possibility. Pioneers, of course, firing at long range. Combat engineers will, of course, like this engagement. They can do this all day. And knowing this fight, it will go on for all day.
The Maschinengewehr team is awaiting orders.
Strong Pioneers are captured the central VP as the combat engineers are trying to engage from light cover, but there's plenty of heavy cover there for the Strong Pioneers and decides to abandon the capture and go straight for combat. Which is not necessarily a half bad idea. We got a second Strong Pioneer supported on out for Magenta, going to ps3YES. And he also has a Kubelwagen. Penal Squad has been spotted. He's now gained 2 players. He will need to get some support in the mid right now. Kubelwagen pushes his way forward, engaging the combat engineer at close range.
Protect the flank!
Over here, Pioneers and the MG42 starting to make their advance. And MG42, it will be picking away against these forces behind heavy cover. They won't get suppression off, but you will get some free damage in. Over here, oh, those combat engineers, they are wounded. Right now, they actually could potentially even be wiped depending on the next volley of rifles, but nope, they will escape on out with 3 members. With one sneeze, will kill them all. MG42 has set on up next to the Sturm Pioneers. Not sure why that Sturm Pioneers over here. Gain some wire deployed on down. Very nice. Pinos. Actually, I just realized something. The Wehrmacht player has skipped tier 1, going straight for Panzer Grenadiers. So he has a double Pioneer, double Engineer opener. So there's 2 MG42s out in the field, which can be very effective. Flamer deployed on out by the combat engineer, going straight into the back of the car. In fact, since there's no, what's it called, Panzerfaust available, they can do some good work against the Wehrmacht player. I wonder if he realizes, since he hasn't seen Grenadiers yet, what build he's gone for. If he has a great opportunity here. Though at this close range, he will take out the Kubelwagen. He will not be able to advance much forward, seeing a lot of fire there from the MG42. Barely escapes out of there with his life. The Pioneers could potentially get a good burst in to take him out as well. He's still competitive to get taken out. Does manage to get out of range now. That was very close. Does have some medics here, very nice.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
And that is the cutoff point here, but we'll only cut off the single strategic point. Oh, on the right side, we do have the ps3YES engaging the combat engineers. And here a sniper shot of Soviet sniper. We saw it on the build queue earlier, I just haven't really been paying attention to it. So far has 6 kills. And those could have been a lot of Sturm Pioneer kills.
Are attempting to capture our territory.
Not another penal squad, but a penal squad now finally being built. Maybe we should get ready for ps3YES just in case. Going in the mix of these Sturm Pioneers, we'll be able to get some great damage in. The rear machine gun's actually pretty good, and there's a shoot mine right there. He does avoid. Oh no! Oh no! He wipes out the Shoe Pioneer with that Shoe Mine. He was very close to it. He managed to barely escape it and gets killed there. I suppose that's worth it. It's probably worth it to exchange out the Scout Car for a Storm Pioneer. The Scout Car has diminished returns, while the Storm Pioneer you're going to need for the entire game. So, overall, I'll say worth for the Soviet player. Oh, I heard another landmine detonation, and there goes the Scout Car to a Shroom Mine. That one was not a squad wipe in return. Flamer Squad trying to engage from the low ground behind heavy cover. Won't be able to get the wipe there on the Panzer Grenadier. In fact, he's pretty close to getting wiped himself. The Shroom Pioneer, the combat engineer, could be pursued. It's probably a good idea to pursue it. He's trying to go for the kill. We'll get some rear armor hits there. No landmine on the tree path, and there goes the Flamer.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Sniper does get a good hit there. And there is a teller mine there, now swept. He knows I'm not being upgraded PTRSs right here, and he will decapture the field point, but won't be able to do much more than that. The combat engineers should just retreat back as well. There's nothing they can do. Sure, they're behind heavy cover, but it's still not a whole lot of damage they can do in return. Panzer II started making its advance, getting some good damage in on these forces. And get some good damage there onto the MG42 as well. Guard Squad, of course, have their PTRSs, so the Penal Squads do not need to upgrade to PTRSs. And actually, that's Yellow has also got PTRSs as well, or Guards Rifles as well. Panzer II is falling back. This one could potentially get wiped by the Penal Squad. They're not being pursued. Being pursued in the last moment. He could have got the wipe if he really did a bit better with microing there.
Guards troops ready for action.
Another squad of guards have been deployed on out. This Penal Squad could still be upgraded PTRSs in case he wants a sticky satchel. Two MG42s engaging the guards riflemen. One of them does find a good flanking shot there, quickly suppressing him. Ooh, ML 120mm mortar. Getting some great hits there. I do like that mortar. Ooh, MG42 almost goes down thanks to the heavy cover of the Penal Squad. Guard Squad does get some good damage there onto the 222, but the nearby Pioneer can get that quickly repaired up. Mortar in a very good position there. That area is basically designed for a mortar, cinematically at least. Two skirmishing around. We got the Sturm Pioneers advancing. One has a minesweeper out, the other one is unupgraded. And the Panzer Fusilier is making an advance as well. Could see a stick grenade here. I don't know why. That seems like a good spot for a stick grenade. He does not have munitions for a stick grenade, however. Both sides retreat back very early. And he actually takes out the sniper right there with the Panzer Fusiliers. He may have retreated back these forces out of panic trying to get that sniper. T-70 now on the build queue. Does get the looks button, and it's actually prone to being wiped. Do we see smoke here? No smoke here. He's going to try to knock him around a bit. Okay, and there goes the looks to a button. Panzer Grenadier is trying IFR bundle grenade. Does cancel it before throwing it because he was going to dodge it anyways. Pioneers do fall back.
We are losing a sector.
Penal Squad trying to throw a satchel charge. They do throw a satchel charge. Ooh, that's going to be deadly. Does dodge the satchel charge, which is very good. Penals and guards and conscripts moving along left or wrong the right flank. T-70 starting to make its way forward. We have MG42 in the center of the map, which T-70 will like to see. Could see some potential anti-tank rifle grenades, however. Guards rifles have activated brace dirt. Those throw a stick grenade on top of them to dissuade them. Two starting to engage as well. We do have the guards riflemen trying to engage the flanks. Does get the button there onto 2-2. No Panzer tactician to break the line of sight. But the ps3YES are actually not firing. They're fighting against the wrong angle, so he doesn't get the kill there, but ps3YES does finish him off.
The enemy has dealt us a blow.
Assault officer has been deployed, artillery officer has been deployed out on the field. He does get a good shot there onto this T-70. Shroom Pioneers making an advance, but getting ripped apart. Needs a stun grenade in order to help win this fight. He does decide to do a forward retreat after seeing the stun grenade. Over here, ooh, great mortar hit there. Arm-piercing rounds have been utilized on the T-70. Even with the rear armor exposed like this, it will take a long time to get to any hits there, but got a great Fekena Warfare hit there. City rounds managed to get the kill there. The City rounds actually did get this kill there before the Fekena Warfare hit. They just stole the kill. Over here, T-70 is still alive, laying down some landmines, very nice. And now we've got some, oh, heavy mortar barrage from the assault officer, the artillery officer. These forces start to make their advance. Guard or penal squads are trying to back away from these Panzer Fusiliers. There's a lot of them. Guards recommended now push the way forward as well. Braves get some good damage in. Both of them are upgrade DPs. Both of them have brace dirt. And the Panzer Fusiliers do go down. T-70 makes advance. Will receive a pair of Panzer Strike shots there by the Panzer Grenadiers, as well as a great Pack 40 shot there. Good 1, 2, 3 punch. Bundle grenade is thrown onto the suppressed group. He's not dodging it. One of them does go down. Not a whole lot of rifles remain to hit that last one there. But he does get the wipe there, and I think it may have been the Pioneers. Does drop some weapons here. A DP, a ps3YES. The ps3YES would be a good thing for the Shroom Pioneers to pick up. The DP would be something for the Obersatzen or for the Grenadiers to pick up. Flamer Pioneer needs to fall back way too forward. Will get wiped. Completely detonates.
Infantry squad has been killed.
This guy has picked up the ps3YES, very nice. And Patrick's squad is falling back as well. DP is still there and finds a landmine in the tree path. There's another landmine there. Not one right there. Assault officer picks up the DP. I'm not so sure how effective he is with this DP. Throws out a grenade there. I wonder what guys can actually pick up and do move and fire with the DP. Saying they're proning while firing, guess not them.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
Panzer Fusiliers and Obersatzen getting some great engagements in. They need to focus on the Flamer squad. Over here, Pinos are going to be captured the fuel point, and this 100mm mortar at Veteran C2 has not received a whole lot of fire. Ziscon being deployed out by Yellow and a Maxim. He has quite a bit of resource stored up as well. I would go for another 100mm mortar. When you get two of them, they start putting holes in everything, including everybody's skulls, arms, limbs, things of that sort. Well, not really holes, more like dismemberment. Pinos are suppressed, and Panzer Grenade is going to be closing distance. We may see a satchel charge. I don't know why it seems like a satchel charge is likely. Panzer ps3YES is getting ripped apart by the Penal squad. Does throw a bundle grenade there, very poorly, but there was actually a landmine there and gave a nice 1-2 punch. So I gotta eat my rewards right there. That was actually a good bundle grenade. They're not really worth it, but I suppose detonated landmines is probably more worth it than taking out a minesweeper squad.
Heavy machine gun team, prepare for combat. Combat engineers are standing by.
I suppose killing that combat engineer was his only combat engineer squad, forced him to rebuild it, and now he is deploying out his HQ now, delaying that. He's pretty close to a T-34-76, but he's probably going to save up T-34-85. Mortar barrage now raining on it. And now we do have the diversion with allow him to increase defense, and I wonder how effective that makes him with that single DP. Looks like that single DP is making quite a bit of difference, allowing it to be a transformative weapon. We got both IR STGs and MG34s. Quick recap on doctrine selected. Of course, we knew about the Grand Offensive, but we do have the Artillery Support Doctrine, which is a pretty fun doctrine in my opinion. The Guard Border Coordination Tactics, and the Mechanized Support Tactics. Combat Engineers, of course, can't do much versus those forces. And up north, we do have the MG42 suppressing the Penal squad. One of the models is out of cover, so he will maintain the suppression no problem. Over here, we got some more 100mm mortar hits. Looks like a landmine was detonated there, but I don't think that was a Teller mine nor a shoe mine. That may have been a Soviet landmine. I could be mistaken though. It seems like a horrible spot for a Teller mine, so that's why I don't believe it was a Teller mine. That's all a bundle grenade there. It is advancing over here. Guardsmen are still holding the line. Those are another bundle grenade there. Sword splashes himself mostly. This Guards Rifle squad severely wounded, but both those forces falling back.
Fresh Guards troops are standing by.
Panzer IV for the OKW player, the Wehrmacht player, is going for a Brumbar. I do love the Brumbar. What is Yellow going for? Yellow does have a T-34-85 just entered the queue. See, does Red does have, of course, a Panzerschreck and an AT gun, so he does have plenty of AT at the moment. Pioneers do fall back. And looks like there may be another landmine laid down there. Yes. Maxim is falling on back. May get decrewed by the next Brumbar shot, but doesn't look like it's there. He's forced on the ground. He saw the landmine being deployed there based on the combat engineer formation. Does recruit the Maxim there, and here comes some heavy mortar barrage from the artillery officer. Gets a good hit there. Does not wipe out the lone combat engineer, and the Maxim's pretty close to being wiped out as well. He's forced on the ground once again. It does wipe out the Maxim once again. Over here, we got the Obersatzen and the Panzer Fusiliers making their advance. There's two members here. I know we saw landmines earlier. Good hits there, and does fall back. Field point is to be captured up by the Soviet player. Schumpanzer needs a lot of repairs. Panzerschrecks are pushing before, so does the Pack 40. Panzerschrecks need to fire. Both of them looks like they have hit, and they got a Zis barrage onto the Pack 40.
is at your command.
Tiger tank's now available. Though that Brumbar, he's pretty far away from fuel for a Tiger tank. Yeah, 76 fuel. Needs another 150 fuel. Does all a bundle of our grenade right there. Not very effective. And looks like the ps3YES is going to repair it up. Looks like I may have ran into one of those landmines mentioned earlier. M42 will manage to escape on out there. Sturmpanzer needs a lot of repairs. Ooh, good hit there onto the penal squad. Minesweeper squad will capture the central VP. Does. Oh, that's a delayed fuse barrage there from the 120mm mortar. Over here, we got the Penals engaging these forces. The assault artillery officer is severely wounded as the MG42 is starting to make its advance. Olson's behind the head cover there will do some great work in, but we got the T-485, which could drive forward for a crush. Be a bit of a gamble, but I probably would actually go for it myself. ps3YES barrage running on in, but I think the targets are firing at is long gone, but no pain does this gun. Does decrew the this gun. Looks like the ps3YES does receive a marked target, almost goes down there, will stay alive. And good hits there onto the Panzer Grenadier. Does drop a Panzer Shrek. And those guard squad has not dropped a weapon, nor has this one. Does bust the vehicle, but not really any threat of going down. Does decrew the AT gun. And does force fire the ground on top of the guard's last known position. ps3YES receiving a bit of fire there from the guards. And got this gun and more Penals pushes the way forward to the center of the map. This Penal squad has not been upgraded PTRSs yet either. And the mark target is still active on this ps3YES. For more Olds of Efficiency 1 will soon have access to the bunker buster barrage. Ooh, detonates a landmine there as well, and that was not a planned landmine detonation. 100mm mortar is severely spread out. Does receive a good hit there, but no models go down. I hear a big vehicle ISU-152 has been deployed on out, so get a big gun to hit, put some big holes. Does get a good hit there on the Sturmpioneers on the retreat path. It's currently loaded up with high explosive. Good hits there, and multiple good hits there onto the Sturmpanzer. Still has hold fire turned on, which is very well microed to say the least. And he's done pretty well with it, so I can't really blame. He's doing a good job of microing it, and that's not sort of sarcasm. Force fire on the ground, maybe trying to destroy some of those hedges. Good hits there onto the Panzer Grenadiers, and good hits there on the ISU-152. ps3YES pushing way forward, but way outgunned. Good hits there. And looks like Red has bought a ps3YES, but that's not a good option. He needs the Tiger tank. But Ps3YES does find a good hit there. ps3YES for barrage, perhaps trying to hit over here. Nope, trying to hit the guardsman. The guards' rifles do force to fall back. We still have this guards' rifleman pushing its way forward, maybe trying to go for a button. Is there some sort of barrage being called on there? I just saw a barrage of some sort. Maybe from 100mm mortars. Looks like 120mm. I don't know why I have trouble saying that. 120mm mortars. And the aircraft does go down there. Flamer engineers getting some good hits there, as well as from the ISU-152. Next round, the ISU-152 is going to be running on in right there, getting a great hit. Here, a rifle flare, very nice from the Panzer Fusiliers. Panzer Strike Hitch does connect, does roll some bounces, however. Zis guns, one does miss, one does pound and bounce. Or pen, blah, can't speak. Guards Rifleman eyeing to capture the central VP. Panzer Warfare Barrage running on in. Does actually destroy the whole gun. I'm sort of surprised it got the whole gun destroyed. The Brumbar, when it got the hit, must have did severe damage to the gun itself. Good hits there onto these infantry units. One pen, one bounce, or one miss. Penal Squad will manage to capture this point, but looks at the Panzer Warfare Squad and says hi. And wipes out. That was a close range barrage. And does not even decapture the point. ISU-152 pushing forward. There is a landmine there, which is swept. So potentially he could detonate it.
Rocket launcher on the field.
And we do have the Zis gun now receiving some fire. Panzer Artillery, but that Panzer Artillery came in way too late, and is going to focus to destroy the gun itself. Panzer trying to push his way forward. That landmine still swept. Maven does not get detonated there. Severely wounded, however.
Anti-tank gun is ready for action.
ISU-152 could push his way forward, hitting this Jagdpanzer. Good hit there onto the guardsman, guards rifleman. And this assault officer will get overwhelmed. Panzer Grenadiers could go for it. Maybe he's going to get a bundle grenade off. Maybe he's going to try to shoot them up. He's been using a lot of bundle grenades, that's for sure. Pack 40 does find a good hit there. You may see target weak point has been cast. Needs a little bit more time before it can actually do it. And here comes a Katyusha barrage, relatively close range, more of a mid-range. He does dodge it. Panzer Warfare barrage, eyeing for counter barrage, maybe eyeing for the repair engineers. It takes out all the repair engineers, very nice. Over on the right side, we do have the Magenta's forces advancing, getting some good hits in. Panzer IV engaged in the flamers. This gun does fire a shot there on the Jagdpanzer. Jagdpanzer is almost down. And that's a great landmine detonation there. More and more Katyusha barrages and Panzer Warfare barrages raining on in. It's Red having... That must have been... No, the assault officer's way over retreating back. Red is saving up for his Tiger tank now. Pretty close on fuel. Needs a lot more manpower, however. He is pretty close to pop cap. If he gets the fully reinforcing this Panzer Grenadier, will prevent it from getting the Tiger tank. So he's probably best not to fully reinforce one of his squads. Maybe keep one of his pack guns at 3 members rather than 4 members. Yellow doesn't have a whole lot of remaining, losing a lot of forces to the Panzer Warfare. Panzer Warfare's at 30 kills.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Burnbar could push on forward, put a round there, does send a button there to the guards. And currently they're on the ground as well, so one good Burnbar shot. Very good shot. Panzer IV severely wounded. Jagdpan's pushing way forward. Yeah. Pack 40 gets a good hit there. Another Pack 40 shot there, and down.
Another vehicle has been lost in the defense of the Rodina.
Guards rifle getting some good damage there on the assault officer. Flank engineers and penals trying to make their advance, but the also should be a win on engagement there. Focus fire on the flamer squad. Katusha barrage, I think focus firing right here. No, that's Panzer Warfare and Katusha, I should say. Both of them fall back. Good damage on both sides. Does button this Panzer forward once again. I assume we could load some armor piercing rounds to gauge these armor assets. Right now, the biggest issue is probably armor, not infantry. Mark target onto the Panzer IV, but still advancing forward. I think that Panzer Warfare detonated a landmine. Charger 4 does get hit there on the Katusha. Blue still has his own Katusha. It is located near the right VP. ISU 152 trying to eye up those Panzer Grenadiers, get some good damage on the Panzer squad. Does get damage into there. That may have been a landmine detonation there. And that was just the oil bearers blowing up. Blue started to make advance, getting some hits there onto the Jagdpanzer. Rolls and miss there. Panzer falling back, getting button as well, is out of range now. Of the button at least, and looks like out of the range of the AT gun as well. Maybe that's to go, turn off prioritize fire while retreating. Good hits there on the Obstlassen, but starting to focus on these repair engineers.
We have a new T-34 standing by.
And here comes a Panzer Warfare barrage, getting some great hits there on the Katusha, but not a whole lot else. He's trying to run down these AT guns, does run down one of them. These guys are falling back entirely. Has to hope that next shot is not super deadly. Was not super deadly. T-34 has been putting out. He does not have a bombing run available, can't do a ram bombing run, nor does his teammate have a bombing run.
The enemy has 300 points remaining.
Good hits there onto the Pack 40. Does in a good pen there. T-34 76 getting some damage there on the Tiger tanks as well with the support of the AT guns. There's two AT guns, one of them at Veteran C3. Katusha barrage raining on in nowhere. And Vulcan Grenade does, of course, miss. The tickets are in favor of the Allies by a small margin. Axis players have, what, 30 less tickets? Here comes a Panzer Warfare barrage, detonates a landmine that T-34 is on top of, dealing severe amount of damage. Pack 40 is rotating towards the Axis units. The Jagdpanzer may need to fall back severely with a mark target onto that Jagdpanzer, and does go down to the mark thanks to the mark target. Good hits there onto these infantry units. Katusha is a little bit exposed. AT guns are advancing slow. There could be some great hits there. Pack 40 capture. Pack 40 does go down. We got some no armor piercing rounds hitting the Obstlassen. Obstlassen's almost down. With the combat engineer may have went down there as well. Now AT guns getting focused down. As that massive lens flare is still flaring around. Still no armor piercing rounds loaded up on the ISU 152. I mean, that engagement he needed armor piercing rounds. It looks like there's a drop PTRS here as well. Do have some repairs there on the T-34 76. Getting some good hits there on the penal squads. And that penal squad is forced to fall back. There's a lot of armor here. 2 Tiger tanks, Panzer IV, Brumbar.
Supply sector under attack.
ISU 152 is pushed his way forward, getting a good hit there onto the Panzer Grenadiers, but these guys are quite bunched up. Good target for the Tiger tanks and for the Brumbar. Yep, great splash there.
We are losing territory.
Storm Pioneers are falling back. Did all those... How many of them just went down there? Okay, just only one of the guard squads went down right there. The other one managed to retreat back away safely. As the guns are make their advance, one still unvetted, but it's pretty close to Veteran C1. And there's a landmine here, but will be swept by the Sturm Pioneer. Good hit there on the T-34-76 as these AT guns are falling back as well. Katyusha barrage raining on in, but water's going to whiff.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
High round onto the Brumbar, did not do any sort of damage. And right now, the yellow Soviet player just needs perhaps get out and needs the Su-85s. T-34-76 does go down there. Patrick does miss. As the IS-2 starting to make his withdrawal, got these forces pushed way forward, gets good hits there on the penals, as the guard squad is receiving quite a bit of rifle, quite a bit of fire, and does get a good frag grenade off there. Looks like Panzer artillery coming on in, but gains some severe damage to the Panzer blitzing away. He doesn't get any more shots off. He force fire on the ground, does get the kill there, but will lose both one of the AT guns. The other one will likely get decrewed by the Tiger tank. Does get decrewed by the Tiger tank. Got marked target there on the Tiger tank. Has to back away. He will save the gun itself. Red's Tiger tank started to make his way forward. Does get 110 there. And we also got an Opal Blitz onto the mission sectors there. Doesn't share all of his teammates, but we get a lot of extra missions there. Like, I think it basically doubles it. Well, we can take a look here. 58 to 47, yeah, it basically does double it. The gun's current does get salvaged right there. And Katyusha barrage now raining on in, getting some good damage on these units. Katyusha barrage raining on in. Looks like it's raining short from the Tiger tank. There's still a marked target onto it, but that's the last known location of it, and he will avoid it. The infrared SCGs, of course, has no care if they're in light cover or heavy cover. And the ISU-150 is trying to push its way forward, but it's not exactly a great angle for him. T-34-76 starting to engage. Over here, Brumbar coming to spawn. Still has prioritized fire on. And Bono Grenade was thrown, getting some good damage there onto the guards rifle.
We are losing territory.
T-34-76 making its advance, making the wipe there on the ps3YES, but does not. And more artillery rounds coming on in. Patrick does connect with the Su-85. No squad right there on the Panzer Grenadiers. Good hits there. Yell does not have a combat engineer, so he needs to rely on his teammate for repairs. And he is going to provide it. Tiger tank does get a good hit there. Great hit there on the Panzer Grenadiers. Not loaded with farm piercing rounds. Does have Veteran C2, almost a Veteran C3. T-34-76 trying to avoid the fire. Does throw out a stun grenade there, very nice. Wards away his opponent. lot of damage coming out on that penal squad. Tiger tanks, both of them are in the region. Got a strafe coming, getting great damage down the Pack 40, that's for sure. And now we have a PTRS on the ground right here. Nobody's picked it up just yet. It's relatively good for guards not to pick up PTRS or pick up their PTRS if they drop them, because it does increase their infantry damage by a good margin. And it does load up armor piercing rounds, get a direct hit there onto the Tiger tank. Magenta has deployed on Panther as well to replace his Panzer IV. He has plenty of infantry on the field. Armor piercing round does roll a miss and does not wipe that Open squad, just only gets 3 of the models. Tiger tank severely goes down, thanks to mark target combined with the IS-52 and the S-75. Good hits there onto the Tiger tank.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Magenta does have a sheer panzer quarter, so we can actually get a regular King Tiger. Regular King Tiger? Bah. A King Tiger.
Level capabilities ready for deployment. We have 200 points remaining.
ISU started making its advance. The Soviet players are down to less than 200 tickets. The Axis players have a good march as well. And soon it'll be about a 100 ticket lead. Penal squad starting to make his way forward, does spot avoid the burn bar. And now we have a marked target on something, maybe the Tiger tank. Burn bar now receives a marked target, so has hold fire turned on. But the burn bar is just going to back away to safety. Burn bar is at 24 kills. Panzer Warper is at 49 kills. Speaking of which, is firing a barrage somewhere over here. Getting some good hits there onto that penal squad. We got a hit the dirt guardsman here, guards rifles. Panthers are to make its way forward. The Oak squad does fall back. Good hits there onto the T-3476 as the ISU-152 is loaded up with armor piercing.
The enemy has cut off a sector.
Over here, Brumbar does find a good hit there onto the penal squad, but does receive a rearmor hit there from the S-25. Does get another hit there. The Pioneer's going to repair it out while in combat. And does get a good hit there. Very close range barrage, but largely the scatter just straight up missed. Got unlucky with that barrage. We do have the artillery officer engaging these penal squads at point blank range. And
We are suffering vehicle losses.
not exactly sure what went down. Looks like one of the T-3476s may have went down. No, the Su-85 went down. Looks like Peterson went down to the Tiger tank. Panzer for barrage running on in, largely missing the Zis gun. Wolf's on non-efficiency 4 can now utilize the suppressive fire ability. Now got another Panzer Warfare barrage right there, getting some good hits in. Yep, getting close to my bedtime. Vet 2 Tiger tank. We do have the no rebuilt Tiger tank just yet. He has plenty of fuel. Nope, that's the wrong one. He has a bit of fuel, just need a bit more fuel for our Tiger tank. He could save up for our King Tiger as well. The artillery officer here is receiving quite a bit of fire there, unable to really secure up the VP while in combat. A lot of penals here, that's for sure. Artillery we're not running on as well. Nope, it's just the Brumbar. The heavy mortar barrage may take out that penal squad. No, it does not. These penal squads can make their advance. Tiger tank coming support as well. Brumbar has seen quite a bit of fire there. Looks like Tiger tank did get a good hit on those infantry units. On the right side, we've got the each section and Pest Fusiliers and Oversoss to make an advance. Panther does receive a bounce there, which saved its life. Mark target is on to him. And the barrage is running on behind. Oversoss squad is going to fall back, receiving quite too much fire there from the ISU-152. And does go ahead and decrew that MG42, which could be useful to help keeping that VP secured. Tiger tank, however, will like to decrew that MG42, decides to fall back entirely with it. Still going to go down the Tiger tank's efficiency too, which reduces scatter if I remember correctly. Yep, accuracy. And there goes the MG42. Best not capture it. You're going to lose your squad. Doesn't lose his. He still may lose the penal squad, but he's going to be decrewing that MG42 no problem. No, loses the penal squad and does lose the MG42 as well. Good hits there. Good hits there onto the Tiger tank. So he has gone for a Tiger tank and not for a King Tiger. That 2 Tiger tank will also, of course, be very, very effective versus all the infantry. ISU-152 is going to make his advance. Load up with armor-piercing rounds. He needs the armor-piercing rounds. Katyusha barrage. No, that's the Panzer barrage, annihilating that squad.
Guards troops ready for action.
Tiger tank does receive the fire there. Pack fully set on up. And the Panther does get a pen there on the S-35. Fresh S-35 is what he needs to get back to the game. Gets a good pen or hit there with the Brumbar. ISU-152 loads up. Arm piercing gets a great hit there on the Panther. Tiger tank and Brumbar is making his advance. Brumbar switches the way forward. Of course, the Brumbar can't do much in that engagement. And it looks like the S-35 does find a good hit there onto the Brumbar as well.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
This gun's perhaps throwing a couple of high-explosive rounds, but it doesn't really have a whole lot of munitions for it. Does throw up on the grenade there, very nice. And does get a good pen there on the T-3476. More armor-piercing rounds running on in, but due to the higher armor, they bounced off a lot of that stuff. Shrug it off, really. And now we've got a Mark target coming out on the Tiger tank. Panther's now receiving some fire there. And looks like the artillery also is going to try to capture the central VP. Does fall back, trying to avoid the Katyusha barrages. Receives some deadly hits there, but will manage to escape on out of there. Great hits there. And the Tiger tank is going for bullets, trying to go for a lot of stuff. Needs to fall back as that just reached Spectre C3 does get some stun rounds there thanks to the fragmentation bombs. Panthers here to support as well. Takes out the ISU-152. But it's good that the Panther got it, so get his own veterancy up, because Tiger tank does not need any more veterancy. Panther now receiving quite a bit of fire there. Losing the ISU-152 is very important. He does have a bit of fuel saved up, but needs a bit more as well as time for it to come off cooldown. SU-85 could push his way forward. It looks like the SU-85 has a focus sight on. Getting a good hit there onto the Panther. Tiger tank can get some good shots in it and have trouble retreating away from it. Tiger tank here getting some much needed repairs. Looks like it has prioritized Mark target still onto it. Looks like we're pulling out another S-35, not saving up for an ISU-152. They need the anti-armor asset. They don't have a whole lot of time. I suppose they have some time. ps3YES pushes his way forward, gets a good hit there onto the assault officer. And great, there's a spam bot. And also hello for the other person that's not a spam bot. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't see your message earlier. I've been focused on the game itself. Tiger takes Smithy's advance, getting some good, potentially getting some good hits there onto the Penal Squad. Nope, not so much. A couple of S-85s do connect with the Tiger tank. Looks like only one append. Mark target onto that Tiger tank. This Tiger tank and Panther starts pushing way forward. There's a lot of tank destroyers here. 3 S-85s and 1 T-3476. T-3476, you know, eventually maybe a good idea to do a ram to get a kill on one of those big caps. Good hits there onto the Tiger tank. Does take out the T-3476. Blitzing away now. Another S-85 does go down as well. The Soviet players are losing a lot of armor here. Patricks do connect. It does use some stun rounds or fragmentation bombs there, but doesn't get any major kills. S-35 does go down. That's maybe the end of the Soviets player because losing all those tank destroyers is not exactly good. And looks like, nope, that's the Wehrmacht player cast GG. And the OKW player cast GG. It all matters whether or not the Soviets cast GG. And based on the fact that it's just sitting there, one person's backed out of the game. And that was the Soviet player there. Oh! And that's the end of the replay. Looks like both of them backed out of the game. Of course, it doesn't tell me if they actually left the game. It just almost says they Irish replaced them. By the way, this is Angrade saying thank you for watching and signing off.